Why did Hela, the goddess of death, walk past some of the most powerful artifacts in existence, only to stop for a flame? Inside Odin's vault, a place so heavily guarded it's practically sacred, there were countless relics of unimaginable power. And yet Hela, upon her return to Asgard, barely glanced at them. One by one, she dismissed them like they were trinkets on a shelf. But when she saw the eternal flame, she stopped. Let's rewind. The Infinity Gauntlet. A weapon forged to harness the power of the 6 Infinity Stones, the most potent forces in the universe. As soon as Hela saw it, she smirked and said, "Fake." Now that might sound like a throwaway line, but think about what that really means. If the goddess of death, someone who once conquered realms alongside Odin, can spot a counterfeit instantly, it speaks volumes. It also tells us Odin may have placed a decoy in the vault as a deterrent. The gauntlet without the real stones is just a glove. A strong glove? Sure, but powerless without its true components. Then there was the Casket of Ancient Winters, a relic of the frost giants, containing the essence of 1,000 blizzards. This isn't just magical ice, this is cosmic cold, capable of freezing an entire planet in mere seconds. Even Heimdall, one of Asgard's strongest warriors, couldn't survive its power for long. But Hela didn't even blink. Why? Because raw elemental power, no matter how ancient or volatile, means nothing if you can't wield it. Hela wasn't a frost giant. She couldn't tap into its core. To her, it was deadweight. Dangerous, yes, but useless in her hands. Next, the Tesseract, or the Space Stone, one of the 6 original building blocks of the universe. It can open portals across galaxies, warp reality, and bend distance to your will. It's the stone that allowed Thanos to invade Earth in seconds. And yet, Hela called it decent. That's all. Just decent. Think about that for a second. To someone else, that might have been the ultimate weapon. But Hela didn't need it. Why? Because Asgard already had something better, the Bifrost. The Rainbow Bridge was powered by the energy of the realm itself and controlled by Heimdall's sword. It allowed instantaneous travel across realms. The Tesseract would have been a step down. So, if she turned her back on all those incredible relics, what was so special about the Eternal Flame? This is where the story takes a darker turn. The Eternal Flame isn't just fire. It's primordial resurrection, a source of necrotic energy that can reawaken the dead, fuel them with rage, and bind their loyalty to whoever controls it. And Hela? She wasn't looking for power. She was looking for dominion. Because here's what many forget. Hela wasn't just Odin's daughter, she was his weapon of war. She led armies across the cosmos. She bathed entire civilizations in blood. And when Odin grew fearful of her ambition, he didn't just exile her, he erased her from history. Banished to Hell, a realm of shadows and spirits, Hela rotted in silence for eons. But she remembered everything. So when she returned, she didn't come back to admire Odin's legacy. She came to burn it to the ground. And to do that, she needed soldiers, not ones of flesh and blood, but undead warriors loyal only to her. The Eternal Flame was the key. It allowed her to resurrect her ancient army, the ones Odin buried in secret when he betrayed her. But there's more. Asgard itself was her amplifier. The closer she got to the heart of the realm, the stronger she became. The land, the soil, the sky, the energy of the realm, it all fed her. Unlike other beings who needed weapons or artifacts, Hela was different. Asgard was her weapon. The Eternal Flame was the match. Asgard was the fuel. With that combination, Hela didn't just plan to reclaim her throne. She planned to unleash hell upon all 9 realms. And here's the terrifying part, she could have done it. The other relics in the vault? The gauntlet was fake. The casket was untouchable. The Tesseract was replaceable. But the flame? The flame was the one thing that aligned perfectly with her power, her purpose, and her pain. She didn't just want to conquer. She wanted revenge, and only fire can leave nothing behind. Want an even darker twist? Here's a thought for your voiceover ending. Hela didn't need more power, she was power. What she needed was a second chance. And the Eternal Flame? That was the doorway back from the dead.